Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and we're going to do a few things today. I've got a dear friend who's going to be down for a couple days, well, more than a couple days, but I want to make her some nice freezer meals that is going to be easy for her and her husband to just whip in the oven or the crock pot or even the Instant Pot. And there's some nice recipes. So I will show you, we're going to put them together. And we got a lot to do, so we don't have a whole lot of time. I got to deliver these to her tonight. But we're going to do a Southwest rice and bean soup for the freezer, which is just divine. We're also going to do a Crockpot cheeseburger pasta. We're going to do some pizza. I'm going to do a couple pizzas for them that are freezer ready so that they can just put them in the oven, you know. And I'll show you my nice dough on that. And then we got to do, everybody knows how to make Tater Tot Casserole. We're going to make that, and we're also going to make her up a lasagna. So let's get busy, friends. We got a lot to do. I've got to have these delivered to her. Well, I want to have them delivered to her tonight. All right, so first thing first, in our soup, we're going to do 1 can, well, I'm doing 2, okay? You're going to do 1 can of black beans. So I'm going to divide this, and it's drained and rinsed and drained. I'm going to divide this between the 2 of these. Okay? We're going to do a can of diced tomatoes in each bag. Don't waste none. Okay. We're also going to do a cup of diced peppers, which I got right here. These were in my freezer. These are nice. We're going to do a cup of diced peppers in each bag. And with this, you just put everything right in the bag. That's what makes it so nice and easy. We're going to also do a cup of corn. Now this corn, you know what? That one's going right in there. Nice hefty cup of corn. That's what I'm using. Okay? Beautiful. Now with that, we're going to do our, let's see, I got the black beans, the tomatoes, the peppers, and the corn. We are going to do 1/4 cup of a blended wild rice. I'm not doing a commercial for these people. I'm just showing you what I'm using. You can see that. It is a little bit pricey, but a little bit goes a long way. We're going to do a 1/4 cup, and this is a really good brand. I love this stuff. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of this. Nice hefty 1/4 cup in each bag. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to move on to our spices. That's it for the salads. There's no meat in here. Your protein is your beans. And you can use any beans you want in here. We're going to do, let's see, 2 tablespoons of chili powder in each one. That's what gives it that beautiful Southwest spicy taste. I love it. Okay? And of course, anytime you're cooking beans, you need cumin. That's wonderful. We're going to do, let's see, where are we at? 2 teaspoons. That's a 1/2 tablespoon I need right here. I don't want to put not enough in there. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of cumin in each bag. Beautiful. I love this stuff. I'm almost out of onion powder. I'm going to have to get some more. We're going to do a teaspoon of onion powder in each bag. There we go. We're going to do just a scant teaspoon of garlic in each bag. Mine's granulated, which is stronger than powder, so. Okay, now we're going to have oregano. We're going to do the same thing with oregano, just a scant teaspoon. Okay. There we go. Oh, I love oregano. Okay, now we're gonna do probably, because beans like salt too. And we're gonna do about a teaspoon of pepper in each one. Okay. Now, you don't have to use the granules if you don't want. You can just close this bag up just the way it is right now. But when you cook this, you're going to need to add, what is it? It's either 4 or 6. You're going to need to add 4 cups of water, or 4 cups of chicken broth, excuse me. What I do is I like to do the bouillon granules, because that way, when you put this together, all you need to do is add the water. You don't have to make up any broth. It's already in there. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. 2 tablespoons in each bag. And I get this stuff. I get this from Sam's. I love that stuff. It works wonderful. Okay? That's it. That is it for these bags. Aren't these gorgeous? We're going to close this up. Get as much air out as you can. And we're just going to mix it up. There's enough liquid in there to mix. And look at how beautiful that turns out. Gorgeous. Those black beans, this stuff is wonderful. I love this stuff. She's going to love that soup. All right, second bag. That corn will break up. Just give it a little bit of a mix. Nothing spectacular. All right, we're going to label that right now. We're going to label this. I'm tongue-tied. We're going to label this right away. And this is Southwest rice and bean soup. And I'm going to date it for 10/24. That's how easy that is. Perfect. Now, when you cook this, I'll tell you right now, you can cook it on high for 4 to 6 hours, or low 6 to 8 hours. But you definitely, I'm going to give her a paper with all the directions on it to the freezer meals that I'm giving her. But you can write on your bag those directions, but you also want to make sure you write on your bag to add 4 cups of water or 4 cups of chicken broth if you don't use the bouillon in it. Okay, friends, our next freezer meal we're going to put together is our Crockpot cheeseburger pasta. We're going to do one for the freezer, but I'm going to show you how wonderful it turns out, because we're going to make one for our dinner as well. And I'm using, this is my sleeve for my Instant Pot. And on my Instant Pot, I'm just going to use the slow cook setting. So here we go. Let's put this together. I'm going to use ground turkey in mine. You can use whatever you want, but I'm going to use ground turkey in mine. Okay. Get this bag ready. And this one's going to be regular burger. Don't cook it. Goes in there uncooked. And it's going to fall apart. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is to this, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of onion flakes. And these are my freeze-dried onion flakes. Okay, nice heaping tablespoons. We're also going to do our grains, but we're also going to do a teaspoon of mustard powder in each. Okay, and we're going to do our granules. I want to do these. Oh, this is chicken. Is this chicken? No, this is beef. Okay, we're going to do one nice big heaping, because it'd be about 1.5 tablespoons. So I did one big heaping. I didn't put it together. Ha! There we go. I got ahead of myself. Okay, so with that, we're going to do 1 can of Rotel in each. Okay. We're going to do 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Now, I would make my own, and by all means, you can make yours homemade. Go for it. I don't have a whole lot of time today. So I tell you, I use the canned when I'm pressed for time. So that's what we're doing. Don't waste none of that. Goodness, come on, there we go. Okay, we're also going to get a little salt and pepper. You won't need a whole lot of salt. I'm just going to put a little pinch in mine. I'll put a little pinch in hers. Okay, good. Now with that, we're going to do a cup to 1.5 cups of cheese, shredded cheese. Goes right in there with everything. And I got extra sharp, so it's going to be tasty. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to put 3 cups of water into my blend here. And I'm also going to do 3 cups of water in this bag. And that's it. Let me put this on here. I won't take the air out of it yet because I want to mix it all up. Get it mixed around real good. Okay. Now you're going to want to lay this flat on a tray. Get all the air out as much as you can. Okay? You're going to want to lay this flat on a tray. And that's my meat in there. That's sticking up. So that in case your seal breaks, it's not going to be all over your freezer. Okay? Mine, we're going to mix this up and break this up the best we can. And then we're going to go ahead and put this in with in our Instapot. Okay, I'm going to stick this in my Instapot. This is going to cook, friends, for about 6 hours on low. And just about a half hour, maybe 20 minutes to a half hour before it's completely done, you're going to want to go ahead and throw in your 16 ounces of elbow macaroni. Don't freeze it in here because it will get mushy when you cook it. So just know that you need to put that in there about 15 to 20 minutes before it's all done. Okay, friends, we're going to do our tater tot casseroles. I do mine a little bit different, probably. I think everybody does theirs different. But anyway, we're going to do ours. I'm going to probably do 2 of them. I got just about 3 pounds of burger here, and I drained it, so we're going to stick that in the bowl. Okay? That's nice. All right, now we're going to put in here, you can make your own homemade cream of mushroom soup. Again, I'm pressed for time. I'm using the canned. And I'll tell you what, these casseroles are like the best comfort food ever. Tater tot casserole is just amazing. And you can make it, all different. You don't have to add vegetables to it at all. I do. I'm going to put little green beans in there. Sometimes I do because it's a good way to get some extra veggies into your kids. So sometimes I do mixed veggies. This just happens to be for my friend and her husband. He just likes a few veggies, so we're going to do green beans. Okay. We're going to do mushrooms. I got a few left over from making pizzas the other day, so we're going to do those mushrooms. And we're going to do about 3 cups of green beans. These are green beans from my garden. They're wonderful. Okay. We're also I'm going to put the last of this. This is about a good cup in here. I'm going to put the last of that in there. That's my mixed cheese. And then I'm going to do a couple cups of this sharp cheddar. This is good stuff. Okay, there we go. All right, so with that, we're just going to get this all mixed up. You can see that. Now, some people will layer it in their pan. That's all right. You can do that if you want. I just mix mine all together. All right, we got that mixed pretty good. Okay. We're going to fill up our containers here. And I got my shovel. Spread it around in your casserole dish. Actually, that's not working too well for me. I have to get my other spoon. Okay. All right, we got those spread around nice and neat in here. Okay, so now I've used tater tots before. I've used hash browns before. These ones are little hash brown rounds. So we're going to use these. Because these are nice. These are nice size. So we're just going to line the top of this casserole with that. And I can get 4 right across the top. And there we go. There's one. Let's get this one done. These will be wonderful. There we go. All right. See how nice those are? Beautiful. We're going to package these up. These make a beautiful freezer meal, friends. Wonderful comfort food. And it's even better if you do have the time to make your cream soups homemade. Oh my gosh, fantastic. Okay, now we're gonna write on this hash brown casserole. This you're gonna bake. You're gonna want to thaw this out because you could bake it from frozen, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take at least an hour, hour and a half. Or you can bake it at 350 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes, thawed. Okay? Okay, these are done and ready for the freezer. Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna get these in the freezer, clean up my little bit of mess, get a reset, and we're gonna work on pizza. I had to make some coffee. Oh my goodness, I've been without coffee for about a week. I just didn't go get any. I got everything cleaned up, I got a reset, and we're ready to do our pizza dough. I just need another burst of energy. And I won't get it from coffee because it's decaf. Okay, friends, so here we go. We're only gonna do a half batch of this pizza dough because I'm gonna make 2 nice sized pizzas with it, okay? We're gonna need a tablespoon and a half of yeast. Yes, it's a lot, but that's what my recipe calls for. We're also gonna do a tablespoon and a half of sugar. And then we're gonna do 2 cups of good hot water. You're gonna want it between 110 and 115. We're just gonna let this bloom because even though I'm using the instant safe yeast, I still let it bloom to make sure my yeast is good because I don't wanna put all my precious ingredients in there and find out I killed my yeast. If that happens to you, don't throw it away by any means. Don't throw it away. You can make fry bread out of it, and it turns out wonderful. I've done it many times. So we're just going to let that bloom for about 10 minutes. I'll be back, and we'll get the rest of this going. Okay, friends, take a look at how fluffy that is. Beautiful. So, with that, come in, mister.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, friends.
We're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil to this. And a half a tablespoon, or a tablespoon and a half, excuse me, of salt. Okay. Now we're going to add our flour. Okay. We're going to put 4.5 cups in here. Okay, we're going to leave that setting over there just in case we need to add more flour. If it's dry, you add a little water to it, liquid. If it's too wet, just add a little flour. We're going to start this real slow. Okay, I'm going to speed it up. And when you're mixing dough in your small mixers, friends, keep it at a low speed so you don't burn out your mixer. We're just gonna let that go. And once this gets incorporated, I'm gonna let it continue to knead for about 5 minutes. And then I'll see you back here. Okay. We got a beautiful ball of dough right here. You can see this. And it's gorgeous. And I'm not kneading it, I'm just rolling it into a nice ball. Beautiful. We're going to put that in our oiled pan, and we're just going to let that rest. I don't worry about it rising because it's for pizza dough, but I do want it to rest so that gluten can get used to that round shape, you know, get settled into its shape, and then it'll be so much easier to roll out. And it won't snap back at you. So we're going to let this rest for about 15-20 minutes, and I'll see you back then. Okay, friends, I preheated my oven to 425 because I am going to partially bake the pizza rounds once we get them made. Okay? So we're just going to take this out. Beautiful. Okay, we're just going to divide this right in half. Okay? This is beautiful dough. Now with this dough, patience is everything. Okay? We're going to get this into separate balls, and then it's going to rest again because we want it to be perfect. Just like with any bread. Patience is the key. All right, this is going to set for about another 15 minutes, and then we'll be able to roll it out. Okay, friends, let's set that aside. And we're just going to start rolling these out a little bit. I want to put a little bit down there so it don't stick. And when you start rolling out your pizza dough, if it starts to bounce back on you and fight with you, just cover it up and walk away. Leave it for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Come back and it will work for you. Okay. I use a rolling pin because my thumbs and my arthritis hurts. I just keep rolling it. That's looking pretty good. All right. I'm just going to shape it the best I can right here because I want this to bake right on this tray. Okay, there we go. We're going to stick this in the oven for about 5 to 6 minutes. I just start in the middle and push it towards the edges. You can roll it however you want. I'm sure there's people out there who can hand toss this like nothing. Not me. I've made a lot of pizzas, but I don't hand toss it. It'd be up in my ceiling. It's a beautiful dough. I used a white whole wheat flour on it. Okay, we're just going to put this one right on here. And we're just going to leave that sit there and wait till our other one's done. I go ahead and put this away, and I'll be back when they're both done. remember, cook them for just about 5 to 6 minutes. Just till they're fluffy. You don't want them browned. Okay, friends. Our crust is par baked. See how nice? Both of them are done. And they're cooled off enough. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our pizzas. And I just go like so. Spread my sauce around on them. You can put as much as or as little sauce as you want on them. It all's going by taste. Okay. Beautiful. All right. We got that done. Now I just take, my cheese is somewhat froze, and that's all right. We're going to put cheese on these. Okay. I got a couple of pieces in here that are stuck together. Okay. And the same with the cheese. You can put as much or as little as you want. I always put a little extra on the top, so I make it a little bit lighter on the bottom. All right, now this one is going to be ham and pineapple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay the ham out around that, just like so. You can tear it up or leave it whole all you want. I just leave mine one piece. Put it on here. There. We're going to do some ham on this one, but I'm going to shred this a little, because this one's going to be a meat lovers. Okay. All right. There's ham. When I do the meat lovers, I do ham, pepperoni, sausage, and bacon. And my friend, she'll love this. Hi, Nene.
Hi, will you be able to make after the pizzas when you're done with everything? Will you be,
Do what?
will you be able to make 19 cookies?
Tonight? You want me to make the cookies? Yeah.
Dad asked if we can stay here while he hunts.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Say hi to our friends.
Hi, friends.
They probably can't see you too well, but yeah, we sure can.
Okay. And then Fred, he wants chocolate chip. He doesn't like peanut butter, and he's allergic to corn. I was like, do you want chocolate chip? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay. We'll do that for you.
This is bacon.
Alright, I gotta run back to Dad and tell him.
You're beautiful.
I love you.
I love you. And then we got some sausage. So this is a nice beefy pizza. Okay? We're gonna put, before we do the cheese, we're gonna do the pineapple on our other one. This one is pineapple and ham. A Hawaiian pizza. Okay, there we go. We'll put one more right there. All right, we got that. Now we're gonna do the little bit of cheese on top, and this just acts like a glue to hold everything in place. Not bunches, just a little bit. See that? Same with this. Just a little. All right, let me put all my stuff away, and then we'll package these up. They look beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna wrap these up. And this is easy. I just double and triple wrap them. Wow, I'm gonna slide them up there. There we go. Okay, friends, I got this all wrapped. Tuck it under. And then I just lay them on a tray. Let's see, I got my tray in here. I just lay them on a tray like so until they're completely froze. I might lay them on 2 trays. But that's what I'll do. And then I'll put them in the freezer and let them completely freeze, and then you can stack them. But these are going to my friend tonight, so they won't be sitting in my freezer. They'll go in her freezer. So let me get my stuff cleaned up, and I'll show you what all we've done today. Okay, friends, we did beautiful today. It was a nice afternoon of cooking. Anyway, we did two beautiful pizzas, one Hawaiian, the other meat lovers. We did 2 gorgeous tater tot casseroles, and of course when I wrote on them earlier on camera, I wrote hash brown, so I had to fix it. We did the Southwest rice and bean, and we also did the cheeseburger pasta, the cheeseburger pasta. And it turned out good. Here is how it turns out. This just got done. See how gorgeous that is? That's beautiful. And nobody's ate off the spoon. You want to try it, bite? Before you have some, tell the friends how it is. It's hot.
I like that.
That's
good.
That is good. That's what we're having for dinner. So there you have it, friends. I will list all the recipes of these in the description box. You all have a wonderful night. Give these recipes a try. Stock your freezer. I'll see you in the next video, friends. And as always, thanks for watching.